Hello and welcome back to the channel. Myself, Aviz Rasumargi, as usual, sitting to my left, Gaurav Khanal, and to my right, Aswal Rasumargi. Now we are going to be discussing the football weekend roundup. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah, so excited.
The
Ready?
Premier League is
Yes.
finally back.
Right? Premier
Yeah.
League. We've been
Yeah.
dying to see the matches. I mean, so many matches still cancelled this weekend, right? But still, Premier League is
be a fun
back. All right. Okay, let's get into the first match
Still
of
Arsenal
the
on
weekend that we wanted to talk about. Are you
Okay.
guys excited?
Very excited, man.
Yeah. So, Man City versus Wolves.
Erling Haaland.
Wow.
Again. I mean, Man
Again.
City, they're like, yeah. But Erling Haaland again on the score sheet. Like, this guy is, I don't know, 14 goals in 10 games.
Outstanding record,
Crazy.
huh? I think he could go for Dixie's record of 60 goals.
Yeah.
1926, 27's
1927.
record though. So
and in overall club competition, like since he's joined Dortmund, he has had like 100 goals in
oh yeah,
99
99
games.
matches, right? That's an
Yeah.
extraordinary
Wow.
stat, man.
That-
Amazing,
Exactly.
right?
So at
a
least
goal
one
a game.
goal.
Yeah.
One.
I mean, that stat was not given like much importance because like he was in Dortmund. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's frowned upon. But like now that he's doing it in the Premier League, like
Yeah.
that stat has resurfaced.
Outstanding. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the game?
Well, to be honest, there were so many games that every game is jumbled up in my head.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah.
I do remember it was very fun to watch that game, and Haaland again scored again.
Yeah. But the big takeaway from the game, the first minute, 100 minute,
100
100
man.
million worth goal.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish
Ah,
scores
yeah.
within
He
the first
scored.
minute.
Yeah.
What are you guys
Finally,
thoughts
I
on
mean-
Jack Grealish?
I mean, I don't really fancy him.
Yeah.
He's a good player, I guess.
I mean, Gaurav is definitely not gay, but you know. But yeah.
Well,
So you don't fancy him, huh?
no,
Massive calves and everything.
I don't know.
No, but yeah, Jack Grealish, I think there's a lot of pressure put on him for the 100 million price
Yeah.
tag that he was bought for. They broke the release clause to bring him. I mean, was
Also-
it worth it? What do you guys think? Worth it? Worthy signing?
No.
I mean,
Not worth 100 million.
So far, not worth it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't think it'll ever be worth 100 million. I mean, Jack Grealish, I don't know. I mean, I don't see so much in him. I think there are players that can easily, I don't think he deserves, in my opinion, he deserves to be in the top 11 of Man City because there are other players who, like I think Phil Foden has already worked his way up to the first team. He was also in the
Foden,
score
he's a
sheet.
very good player
He was
as
also
well.
in the score sheet.
Yeah.
I
Foden,
like
yeah.
Phil Foden, young player, and so yeah, I don't think Jack Grealish.
So,
Good.
all right, Erling Haaland again, a lot of words being thrown around saying a tap in merchant, just scores from within the D area, this, that, and all. This time, not even the best shot, but scores from outside the D. Is he a threat everywhere? What do you guys think?
I mean, a goal is a goal, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
matter from inside or outside or from wherever.
Yeah.
So if the team is winning because of that goal, well enough.
Exactly. I mean, that is
Definitely.
what he's brought to do. He's
Yeah.
brought to score goals and
Yeah.
win games. That is what he's doing.
So Man City did look a little bit shaky in the second half, especially after the Wolves red card, right?
Ah,
Wolves
yeah.
came out like a whole different team with 10 men on the pitch.
Hmm.
So that was something to watch out for definitely because they did struggle against Dortmund as well in the
Pep
Champions League.
Guardiola as well, like he was not completely
Satisfied,
happy
yeah.
with the game. He was
Yeah, also like there was a massive fall on Jack Grealish as well, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that stud one, right? Like that's immediate red card. So
Yeah.
it was,
that was
yeah, it was kind of a weird one, and I felt sympathy for the Wolves team because they weren't able to execute the plan they bought out. Because seeing how they performed in the second half, they could have probably hurt Man City,
Yeah.
but Man City got lucky. Anyways, okay, moving on to the next game, and we're moving not through the leagues, but we're moving according to time schedule, right? So, the shocker of the week, Bayern Munich loses 1-0 to Augsburg, fifth in the table right now.
yeah.
I
Three
mean,
draws in the league
They are
before
not doing
this.
good in
yeah,
the league right now.
what
They are
is
fifth
up
in
with
the
that?
table, and the pissing off thing is they just beat Barcelona.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that was such a right.
They beat Barcelona and then now they lose. They are running. They
And
have a bad form.
our thought once the game against Barcelona was ended, was that like this might be a turning point for Bayern Munich, right? Because they
Yeah.
had 3 consecutive draws in the league. So we thought that like this might probably pick them up a little bit and then like get them going.
But I think-
you know,
and turn
football
around.
is an unpredictable
Yeah,
game,
unpredictable game.
and it
Also-
doesn't mean that
Also,
Barca-
Bayern are like next Real Madrid in Champions League as well, you know.
Yeah.
And Bayern is used to thrashing Barcelona anyway. Like imagine like the first half was so good, right? And second half everything went around.
So they dominated the position, they dominated the attack, they dominated everything, and still ended up losing to a clinical side in Augsburg,
Exactly, just
who
made
took the chance they got.
the whole game
only
turned
proper
upside
chance.
down
Yeah.
within a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
right?
So it's okay. Anyways, Bayern fifth in the league doesn't seem to be doing very well.
Yeah.
Does it seems to be? Is there concerns? Do you think they need to think about sacking Julius Nagelsmann?
I don't think they are at the point of sacking the coach, but I don't think there
But
are
for a
concerns.
team like Bayern, 4 games with bad, like 4 league games. League is where they dominate.
I mean,
Year in, year
yeah,
out.
exactly. The team like Bayern, like they wouldn't do such a thing. Like they wouldn't treat a manager so harshly, like what Chelsea
Because, yeah,
has
I
done
mean-
to Thomas Tuchel, right now. And I don't think a team like Bayern would do that. And I think they would give Nagelsmann more
A little bit
chance
more
to,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Sack
I think
Nagelsmann?
no, I don't think they should sack the coach because I mean the team had like really done very well in past few seasons, but I think they will have to buckle up and play properly and
Yeah.
win the matches.
I don't understand what they're missing. Do you think it's all Lewandowski?
Maybe Lewandowski, because the number 9, the finisher of the
Yeah.
heart of the team. Let's not say the heart of the team, but the
scorer of the
finisher,
team.
right?
The scorer of the team.
Scorer
Yeah,
of the
the
team.
main scorer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
2 years in a row, almost close to breaking the record. 1 year he did ended up
But
breaking the record.
the other player that's shining right now is Leroy Sané with
Yeah.
his performances. He did that goal
Yeah.
against Barca was.
But also
Good one.
like
I like those kind of finishes, man. The way the soft touches finishes, the goal against Barcelona, Leroy
Yeah.
Sané, that was such a good goal.
Yeah, also like I think every once in a while a club goes through all these things so that they can change and everything, all the like reshuffling of players and everything. So
Okay.
yeah.
So moving on to the next game, again, we are switching the league, and this is, like we said, going through the schedule. Barcelona on the winning side again
3-0,
after the
yeah,
humiliating
they're-
defeat against Bayern. Huh?
Yeah.
3-0 against Elche. Leve coming out and showing that he definitely wants to score and he wants to amend the mistakes he made against Bayern.
Right now the top scorer in La Liga.
Yeah.
And I think he'll end
Far
it
and
that
ahead,
way.
yeah.
I think he will end
Yeah,
it
he's going to
that way,
dominate this
and
season.
also Karim Benzema is not able to give him
The
a big
team
competition.
is looking good. The team is looking good with a lot of potential, quality everywhere, and Barca has bought in like players, right? To add to the depth as well. But I don't know what happened there in the Champions League, right? Like it was an unlucky
5 minutes. 5 minutes
one.
of
It was
sadness.
an unlucky one.
Almost like some
Yeah.
coital experience going wrong.
I feel
you
like
know.
the match in Camp Nou, the Bayern second game, I think that'll be a much better one.
Yeah.
Lewandowski netting
Yeah.
3 or 4
Home game for
goals,
Barca as
right?
well, yeah. 4 goals for Leve, what the hell, man?
And
That's
celebrating
not
as well.
happening. That's not happening.
I just hope that it won't be 8-1
Yeah.
loss.
I mean, apparently this guy supports Barcelona.
I support Barcelona, but I also support the facts and results as well.
Yeah, so did you see the game against Bayern Munich?
Yeah,
So did Barca not play well there?
but they lost, right?
They lost,
But
yes,
okay, first half they played so well. I thought they had to score at least 2 to 3 goals because you
yeah,
know.
but do you understand where
But-
they were playing?
but then-
where were they playing?
I know it was away
Yeah.
match. Okay.
So,
But-
you could build up some confidence. 8-1 is like a significant result that Barca would be. You saying
No,
that
in Camp Nou, in our home match, I'm
Yeah.
just worried that they won't be losing 8-1. But obviously that won't happen just with
Yeah,
this
yeah, right.
with this Bayern team.
there is so do you think there's a little bit more confidence with Barca this year round, or like are you
Obviously
still
they have
worried that,
they
like,
have a
there's
lot of
gonna be
confidence.
another
Otherwise
8-1?
they would have lost even badly. It was just 3-0.
Yeah, 2-0. But so
okay,
you have a little bit of confidence this time
Yeah,
around.
this
I think
time,
so.
yeah.
This is a sentiment I think all of Barcelona fans this year carry, right?
Also, now I have a question: is
Yeah.
Lewandowski trying to say that Bayern is way like playing in Spain is way easier than
No,
like,
but
or
Lewe-
is it like easier as well? Like, people say like La Liga and like Premier League is like kind of toughest. Now he's there and he was scoring goals in Bayern as well. Now he's
Yeah.
scoring goals in this one.
No, I don't think it proves it 100% proves like La Liga is easy.
No, I think it
but
is a testament to the quality of Lewandowski.
yeah, exactly.
Right?
I think Lewandowski is proving that he is
He can
such a
do it,
player that
yeah.
he can prove it everywhere. But I don't think but I still think La Liga is way tougher than Bundesliga, man.
All right. Okay. So to conclude that, so there is more faith, right?
Yeah.
The 8-1 is more of a joke
That
there is
will always be a
concerns,
joke now.
right? There is a concern that will Barcelona lose again like that, and losing to Bayern, that 5 minutes of disgrace that we had, that was
Also,
significant.
I think it also depends on the mentality as well, because of the past record with Bayern and Barca. Maybe because the Barcelona plays like this mostly the same, like few changes, but still the mentality and everything.
But I
what
get
they
your
have
point.
seen,
The
yeah.
past few years against
Yeah.
Bayern has been piss
Yeah.
poor from Barcelona. So, but the first half did bring
The first half
a
was
lot
really
of
good,
confidence,
yeah.
I believe, and it was a fairly young squad. So, I think this 3-0 bounce back against Bayern, Memphis on the score sheet with an amazing goal, right?
Yeah.
So I think this was definitely a turnaround kind of thing.
Yeah, it was good. Dembele wasn't playing
Dembele was
really
piss
well.
poor
Yeah.
again.
I mean, that's the thing with Dembele. When he is in form in the field, that guy can score some good goals with he can shoot from both of his legs.
Yeah.
He's got skills. He's got speed. But when he doesn't, he's
He's so off.
he's just
Yeah, I think injury definitely derailed some of his amazing skills.
Rafinha was really good.
Rafinha played
Rafinha
well
was
as well.
really good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So confidence in Barca.
Yeah.
I think League. I'm hoping for League this season.
Yeah, I think they will definitely
Yeah.
win the league.
Yeah.
October,
and
El Clasico
El
coming.
Clasico
El
thrashing.
Clasico,
Okay.
wow.
Because the people from Real Madrid were posting some hilarious post laughing at Barcelona, right after our defeat against Bayern. So El Clasico definitely has to be a
eagerly waiting
4-0
for the El
win,
Clasico, exactly.
something like that, and then Xavi has to take a dig, saying that Real Madrid sucks or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ashu.
It's gonna be another
But-
roller coaster. Yeah.
Anyways, so the next game, somewhat of a thriller, somewhat of a statement, right? Leicester versus Tottenham.
Oh wow! I saw that match. Loved it.
That hat
Yeah.
trick by Heung-min Son.
Yeah, 13 minutes hat trick. Very impressive.
Yeah.
And the 2 goals out of the 3 were amazing. Out of the box
Yeah.
goals, left and right. That was
So
good.
Son definitely proved us was out there to prove something. He was benched by
Yeah.
Antonio Conte.
Even last season, he shared
Yeah.
the
Golden
top
boot,
golden
yeah.
boot, right?
And so that was the whole thing, right? Last season he shared the golden boot. This season
With
he had
who?
not
Did-
scored.
who did-
I think it was Salah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah.
So
Oh wow.
yeah. So this season he had not scored until last game,
Okay.
right? The game against Leicester, and then he was benched. After the previous game, Conte was like, I think we're relying too much on Son and Harry Kane's individual talent, this, that. So he was benched. And when he came on, he then scored 3 goals in 13 minutes. So that was a
Yeah,
kind of a
that
statement.
was a-
And
yeah.
I think it was also a
Harry
statement.
Kane on the score sheet as well.
Yeah, 6 goals, right? So
By
it
the way,
was-
what do you guys think about Harry Kane? I just feel he's too much of a hype only.
No,
I
I
don't
think
know
he's
why.
going to end up becoming the highest
Yeah, I think-
Premier League goal
yeah,
scorer.
I
I think he has a shot. Because he's still very young, right? And he's
27, 28,
I think he
something like
goes
Yeah.
right up there with Aguero and the top Premier League strikers of this generation.
Yeah.
Or even if he beats he has the potential to beat
Scherer's record.
a Scherer's record as well. If he decides to stay in Tottenham,
Yeah.
but that it has 2 things
No, I think the hype you're talking about, it comes from because he's in Tottenham, right? So you don't get to see Tottenham winning lots of trophies and all that.
That's the thing.
So that creates it makes you feel like there's hype more, but the dude can perform, he's
Okay.
got the skills.
You can also argue that Harry Kane is the best player without trophies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham only has 1 trophy in its whole career as a team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's dusty. Their cabinet, by the way, not them. I have Tottenham in top 4 this season. So, go Tottenham.
By the way, they are doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Tied
I
in
was
points
thinking.
with Man City right now.
Yeah. Second and third in the table. I think Man City has goal difference.
Goal difference.
And Arsenal's in the top of the league. Speaking of Arsenal, the game against Brentford, I thought that was a test for Arsenal, right? This is yesterday.
Yeah, it was really
I
good.
thought that because Brentford was doing fairly well as well. So Arsenal going to Brentford after a loss against Man United, and then a 10 days break in the middle. So I thought this was going to be something
tough
that was
game.
going to be tough
Yeah.
for Arsenal. But they showed out. They controlled the game from start to end. 3 goals. Gabriel Jesus on the score sheet again.
The team is also young.
Yeah,
right?
I think
And
they
then
have young.
There was also
yeah,
a
good
debut
team.
of the youngest player in
Yeah,
Premier
the
League history as of
15-year-old,
now, the
right?
15-year-old.
So Arsenal winning the league this season? What do you guys think?
But it's
mean-
still too early, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely playing like they're league winners, but right now it's still too
I mean,
early to
if
say.
they can keep this momentum till at least half of the half season,
They still have.
half of the like matches and everything out of all the matches they play, then they might have a shot.
I mean, right now it gets tough when the domestic league starts,
Yeah.
right? And then
Nations
international
League,
break right now.
and then they have like World Cup
Yeah.
as well. I think
Domestic cup, by the way, not leagues.
Oh,
The
domestic
leagues,
cups, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't slip like Gerrard, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, so Man U's game against Leeds was cancelled, and that
Yeah.
was a sad one because that would, I think, would have been a fun test. Because Leeds, we know they play a certain kind of way, and they are struggling this season a little bit more than last season. But last season they barely survived as well, so they are kind of in the same boat. But the other game that I was really looking forward to, and that got cancelled, was Liverpool versus Chelsea.
Oh,
as well.
yeah. Yeah,
that
that
would
game.
have been a fun outing.
Oh,
That
wow.
I mean,
yeah,
like
that could have been a really fun.
you can't really say because Chelsea's not in a good form as well. Neither is like Liverpool
Yeah.
right now, so it would be a good game.
I think it, and plus like Graham Potter first showing up in like the game, home game as well for Chelsea, so I think it would have been fun. And then Klopp already starting to hate the Chelsea's new owners, so I think there was
proposal,
something
right?
there. Yeah,
the
yeah.
proposal from the
East
the,
or the
Chelsea's
North
owner.
versus South,
Yeah.
all-star games.
No.
Anyways, okay, so that was the whole weekend, and we did miss a few teams. So I'll just give a few shout outs. Everton finally on the winning side against West Ham. West Ham kind of poor in their performance, but Everton not far better as well. It was a very argy-bargy kind of a game, but Everton being able to get the win. And then Monza, a surprise win against Juve.
Oh,
That was a shocker as
Okay.
well for the weekend. And Roma losing to Atlanta, their title rivals. So that would have stung Jose Mourinho for sure.
and the
Yeah.
Serie A is like it's
It's so
competitive
competitive
right now.
this season. Like just a few points between the
Yeah.
leaders and the other teams. So I think Serie A is gonna go to the ropes as well. And some of the other shouts for the weekend would be Newcastle versus Bournemouth. That was a draw, 1-1.
Yeah.
Right. Nottingham Forest, Fulham. Nottingham Forest also showing out a little bit, but they unfortunately lost to Fulham 3-2. And then what else? Dortmund winning against Schalke 1-0. That was a good game as well. By the way, guys, we are not able to watch all these games in person, but some of the games that we watch, we'll talk about them a little bit more extensively, and some of these games we won't be able to talk for like long. So, for example, Mönchengladbach getting a win against RB Leipzig, which
Wow,
seems
such
like
an
a
interesting
like
match.
big like win.
Big win
right?
for them.
And the team I forgot to mention, guys. Messi on the scoring charts.
Oh, wow.
PSG 1-0
PSG
win.
1-0. It
right?
was kind of a big win.
Yeah.
Lyon,
I
right?
did see
Lyon.
that match, and I finally think because of the way he scored that goal, it was his signature style.
Yeah, classic
so
Messi,
I think
right?
classic Messi. So I
Yeah.
think now he's back
Yeah.
to show
Messi,
Paris.
like you guys have to appreciate, not us guys, but then like we appreciate it, but like the guys from the audience, I don't know if they appreciate it as much or not, but Messi has changed his game. He has adapted to the kind of game that Paris would have expected of him, right? Like now he's become a more assist person,
Yeah.
with goals coming in every
He's
once
setting
in a
up
while.
Mbappe's goals,
Right.
Neymar's goals. right?
goal,
He's always
and
looking for assist and everything. He's never
one
like
of the
trying to
best playmakers in history, right? And then yesterday, Neymar giving an assist to Messi.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, I saw that match yesterday, and then Neymar was like really good as
On
well.
fire.
Like,
Neymar is
full
on
He
fire
was
at the
fighting for
moment,
the ball
right?
defensively,
Yeah.
offensively, and everything. He was,
What were some of your thoughts for the game? Because I know Gaurav was really tuned into this game. He was excited. He was talking about it all night. So
yeah, the match was so exciting that I did miss Messi's goal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, okay, because he scored in like 5 minutes. I was like,
in,
shit.
yeah.
But then when I saw him scoring in 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, he's gonna score more, so I had to watch it.
Yeah.
And he was like would have scored, but that free kick, man.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys
yeah,
saw it, but
yeah.
they were just touch
I
of
just
a-
saw the highlight. Yeah, that was a good one.
Because it has been a while since he scored a free
right,
kick.
And this was a unique opportunity as well, because generally it's Mbappe taking the free kicks. Right?
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I think
like
it's
Mbappe is
penalty.
always over.
Or
yeah.
Neymar,
Or
right?
Neymar.
Yeah.
Because man, like okay,
So-
penalty, okay, like Messi is like new to the team and blah blah blah. But free kick, man, like Messi is free kick god.
Yeah, bro. That's why there's like you said in the morning when we were working out, right? guns. Anyways, when we were working out, you were saying that like you saw that there was very less chemistry amongst the team,
Chemistry
Yeah.
amongst the team.
right?
And these wins right now, I mean, they're not like because of the chemistry and how well the team is functioning. This is
Just because
solely
of the
on the
yeah.
individuality of the players,
Yeah.
right? Like how Neymar is performing so good right now,
Mm.
Messi and Mbappe as well. They've got
Mm.
quality. That's what getting these wins right now. And I don't think this will last, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
in
think
the
it's
big stages.
also
Yeah.
and also with like you see, with like mentality and everything. Like Messi is looking to pass, like do more assists, but Mbappe he wants to score more goals. You know, Neymar as well. He wants to score more goals. Obviously, there's like good relationship between
Neymar
Messi and
on the
Neymar,
final
yeah.
year of his contract, I think
Yeah.
he wants to show out because Paris did try to sell him. No matter what they say
Yeah.
right now, the GM and everyone can say different things right now, but PSG were trying to get rid of Neymar.
And Neymar also made a statement, right?
Yeah,
I mean, because of these issues, I
8
guess.
goals, 11 assists.
Yeah, he
Something
did make
like
a
that, right?
statement,
Yeah.
like all the shots are gonna go in or something.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
think-
okay. Hopefully it goes though.
Yeah. So that will round up the. Oh, okay, oh, dude. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. How
that
can we
was-
forget to talk about that?
That-
The dance, huh? Salsas. What
They
not
had-
going
I
on
haven't
into
They
still
the
seen
were
game?
the
obviously
dance.
going to do it.
I haven't still seen the dance.
It's. I mean, some like respect to Real Madrid, man. Somehow they always end up coming on the right side of the result sheet. 2-1 win, and then they got the first 2 goals within first 35 minutes. Atletico did end up scoring, but they lost a man in the 90th minute, 90 plus some minutes, and yeah, it was a game. Atletico did try to make it a game till the end. They did fight, but it was a typical sit back and like counter kind of Atletico game. They did. It was a little bit of a rambunctious. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but that kind of a game because there
And-
was lots of like it was physical,
Yeah.
and people were trying to get some heads.
And there were tension building up before the game, right? Like the Atletico player Koke, right? He made a statement that, if Vinicius Junior scores and then he dances, there'll be some problems,
Yeah.
right, from Atletico's side. So there were tension, and then after that,
Maybe
uh,
they just hate salsa.
yeah, after that, after that, there were other players who were supporting Vinicius Junior on this,
Yeah.
like, based on this
Yeah.
statement.
Gabriel Jesus after
Yeah,
he scored,
he scored,
he
he dedicated
went
his-
on a crazy dance moves run.
He dedicated his celebration to Vinicius
Yeah.
with Pele and Neymar as well.
Okay.
And
showing
Rodrigo, after he scored, Vinicius and Rodrigo had a dance off almost, where they were dancing together like crazy maniacs. you know.
And Rodrigo also doing Griezmann's signature.
Yeah.
Like,
By the way,
celebration.
that goal from
teasing.
Rodrigo is good. And
Yeah.
Valverde. I
Valverde's
think-
goal was
yeah,
also
yeah.
fairly
Yeah.
good, but it hit the pole because
Vinicius as
who
well.
else, right? Who else? Vinicius is everywhere right now.
Yeah.
So he toe pokes it, hits the post, rebound, Valverde,
Open goal,
boom,
scores. Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, and the sad thing to see was Hazard not playing again.
Yeah,
Yeah, Benjamin injured.
right. Hazard, what a letdown. It's been a sad turn of events for him.
He left Chelsea. Chelsea were so good then.
Yeah.
They won Champions League and everything.
And okay, so you guys know what's coming up next week?
Next week, I haven't seen
Any
the fixtures
ideas?
yet.
International.
Oh,
break,
such
guys.
disappointing.
I'm excited. You excited?
Very excited.
Not at all.
Oh my days! The World Cup this year. There is World Cup in December. Okay, why the hell is there an international break to play UEFA League Nations?
Nations League.
Nations League.
Who gives?
Yo, my
It's
God.
tiring the players, Good for
I'm
South American team.
Yeah, I mean they are friendlies, but and people can rest and all that. I guess that's good for some of the other players.
I don't think like for the friendlies now they're gonna make like all
But
the
I-
big players play as well.
Yeah.
But I think this is the last
World Cup
international.
coming up, so
Yeah.
I think they won't take that much of
But
a
I think
risk.
this is the last set of international matches before the World Cup. So this is also.
So is that somewhat of a condolence that we need to like soothe ourselves? Why the hell is it there?
They're just making us prepare. Yeah, I mean, like, what's the point of having Nations League now and then after 2 months there's World Cup?
Like no rest for the players, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be playing
I mean,
more than 70
that's another
games.
topic as well. Like apparently, like players, they haven't been getting much rest and everything. I mean,
It's like they're treating them like donkeys, you know?
And also with this international break, comes the change of form and all that.
Yeah.
That is disappointing.
So like after December, like coming into January, I think it's gonna be very tough for the teams to get back into form. Like different players, different mentalities, and all
Yeah.
that and all. So it's going to be tough. And I don't know if you guys tuned into our last podcast video, but we were talking about our athletes
how
being paid too much. And I think
I
this
think
season they're getting their money's worth.
yeah, I mean, see, also this is how like they are like all the big, let's say the big players who are getting more money. They are like everywhere, Nations League, and they have to play for the country.
Now
clubs
they've
and
got the
everything.
domestic cups coming in, and then the World Cup.
Yeah.
They don't have time to spend
And
their
then
money.
the domestic cup again, and domestic league again.
And
Then,
with
like,
this,
Champions League.
and for the English players, with this 10-day mourning period, the set of games is going to be squished.
Everything is messed up again. They might have to play a game every 2 days. So,
I mean, but I know the World Cup result anyway. So Argentina.
so what is it? Okay, Argentina. Yeah.
Messi winning the.
Bro,
You know,
it's
highest.
coming home. It's coming home.
It's
You
never
know?
coming home.
It's coming home. Well, anyways, so that was the end of the weekend roundup. Any final thoughts before we head into the...
Nothing much. It was a very fun weekend, fun week for football, and we have more interesting matches to come.
Okay, sorry. Just before you conclude your sentiments, let me just give them the meat and the bone of the tables, right? So let's go Premier League first.
But wait, hold on. So what about for vegan and vegetarian viewers?
I'm so sorry. So what should I serve them?
Some like
So
soy
something
chunks,
for everyone.
soy chunks.
Water. So let me give them a jargon of water, right?
Meat, but not meat.
Okay, so Arsenal still leading the league, right? 18 points, 7 games, all wins, 1 losses. Man City and Tottenham tied on points, 17 points. So like just a point behind Arsenal.
Still unbeaten.
Yeah, Man City and Tottenham both still unbeaten, and Man City is ahead in terms of goal difference. So second and third, Man City and Tottenham respectively. Then there's Brighton still clinging on to the 4th spot, 13 points, a little bit further behind. Now I think we'll start seeing a little bit of a gap between the leaders and
It'll
some
start
of the other
the
teams.
table will start
Yeah,
shaping
like
up,
now,
right?
yeah. And then Man United, they didn't have any games. So no, we cannot be very harsh on Brighton, Man United because they didn't have any games. So still 5th on the table, 12 points. Fulham 6th, 11 points. Chelsea didn't have a game. Liverpool 6th again, 9 points. So that would be, and Brentford, their loss against Arsenal. So that puts them on 9 points. So that's the Premier League. Let's go to Bundesliga, which has a sad state. Like we said, Union Berlin. What a surprise on top of the table, huh? 17 points out of 7 games, which is a shocker, right? Dortmund, someone we know, someone we love. So they are second in the league, 15 points. And if you guys are wondering where Bayern is 5th, 12 points. So that ends the Bundesliga's roundup. Let me get to the La Liga, and then we'll get to Serie A. Or Serie A first, because that's what came on my phone first. Sorry, guys. Deal with me. Napoli, top of the table, 17 points, 7 games, right? So
Serie A is
7 games, 17 points seems to be the theme in most of the leagues, huh?
Yeah.
Man City, 17.
Couple of draws.
7 games.
So,
yeah.
one draw,
couple
one
of
loss.
draws.
Yeah. So Atlanta 17 points as well. Their win against Roma definitely helping them out. Udinese 16 points, third on the league.
Third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lazio 14 points, 7 games. Fourth on the league. Milan 14 points as well. Goal difference against Lazio, 7 games. And then Roma 7, 13 points, and then Inter. And oh my God, this keeps going on because the good teams are at the bottom, right? So Roma is 7 games, 13 points, right? 6th in the league. Inter Milan, 7th in the league, 7 games, 12 points. Wow. Juventus, right? 8th in the league, 7 games, 10 points. And Torino, 7 games, 10 points. Same as Juventus, but goal difference. Fiorentina, 10th, right? 7 games, 9 points. So some of the big name teams.
It's interesting as of now,
right?
Like
They're struggling.
the point gap is also not
But
long.
as the matches reaches from 15 to 20 matches, then you will be able to.
I think we'll start seeing the bigger teams come back again. But for the time being, shockers.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
All
right. Okay. So let's go to Ligue 1. Yeah, the farmers are here,
Well,
Do you guys know why they call it the Farmers League?
Why did they call it the Farmers League?
Because they're just milking the people's money.
maybe that
It's such a...
No, actually, it's called Farmers League because all the fields and everything.
Yeah.
So in France, there was a lot of exploitation and everything. So all the
Yeah.
farmers were exploited, and they were used to make all those football fields and everything. And this is all made up.
Oh, he had me. He had me. Oh my days. Anyways, so first, as usual, who guess?
PSG, obviously.
PSG.
Yeah, you both are right. PSG, 22 points, 8 games. Marseille, 8 games, 20 points. The rest of the team,
I don't even know.
Monaco, 5th. Monaco is
Monaco.
5th on the table, 8 games, 14 points. Lyon, 8 games, 13 points. And Lille, 8 games, 13 points. 5th, 6th, and 7th, respectively. Let's go to La Liga and then we'll round up the whole weekend roundup. Real Madrid still on top of the league, unbeaten in all top 5 European competition leagues.
Yeah.
Barcelona second, 6 games.
Unbeaten as in the only team with the 100% record.
Win record. Barcelona 16 points, second in the league. Real Betis doing very well this season.
Barcelona unbeaten, by the way.
Yeah, Barcelona is also unbeaten. 5
Apart
wins,
from
one
Champions League,
5
yeah.
wins, 1 draw. Yeah. Gaurav has some kind of vendetta.
No.
Today he's just
unbeaten
rubbing
as in-
salt
No,
and
I had to unbeaten as in the Premier League, not
Yeah,
as like whole
in the
competition.
league,
So that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Just salt on the wounds, I don't know why. I mean, do you have any other jabs about Barcelona? Please. Now is the time. Okay, so anyways, Real Betis 6 games, 15 points, third in the league. Athletic Club 13 points, 6 games. Atletico Madrid, if you're wondering where they are, 7th in the league,
Seventh. Not a good
11
Seventh,
points.
wow.
Good start.
Sorry, 10 points. And some of the other teams are here and there.
I think
But-
it's all Suarez curse. When he left Barcelona, he
Barca was
like,
struggling,
struggling. He went to Atletico Madrid. They won there, and now he left there, and then now
Yeah.
they're struggling.
So yeah, definitely Suarez curse. Maybe Suarez bit someone before he left.
Yeah, I think the
We never
stains
know.
are still there.
Yeah, but anyways, so to round up the league, round up the weekend roundup. Dang, what's your take? Are you excited for the
well,
international break?
Yeah, I'm very excited for international
Yeah.
break and everything.
He definitely loves the UEFA League Nations.
Nations League.
Yeah, it definitely follows it. So it was so happy for Portugal last season.
Yeah,
when
I
they
was so
won.
happy for Portugal.
Yeah.
Especially I was
So who
happy
are you
for
supporting
Ronaldo.
this season?
For
for the
the
League
Nations
Nation
League?
League?
Yeah, obviously I think Portugal, but I don't
Again?
think they. Yeah. Portugal.
I think Belgium and England has a good
Yeah,
shot
I
as
think
well.
Belgium
But
as
I
well.
think I can
England
take your point.
never.
I think I can take a point in the sense that a lot of teams will rest their players,
Mm-hmm.
and Portugal do seem to have a lot of good young talent. So
Bernardo Silva as well.
I think I'll go with Spain.
Spain.
They are my dark horses for the World Cup, by the way.
Okay.
The thing
So
with
I'll
Spain
go
is
with
like
Spain.
Dark
I would
horses
want-
for the World Cup, and it's Spain, right? Not even like 12 years ago they won the World Cup. Like not even like
I
to,
mean-
to,
World
2012,
Cup,
10
Euro
years
Cup,
ago Euro Cup.
World Cup, Euro Cup, everything
Yeah.
back to
I mean,
back.
I feel like with the hype of Argentina and England having a good team, Brazil in a good run of form, with the players and all that, I think Spain.
Germany
is
So
always
not
surprising.
Colombia, not Ecuador,
But I feel
but
like
dark
Spain,
horses, not
maybe.
Qatar. Yeah.
Maybe Spain is being a
Not
little,
Russia.
Yeah, right?
underestimated.
Is Russia allowed this World Cup? No, because of war and everything.
Ooh, that would. I don't know.
I think if they compete, it will be like the Olympics where they competed on the something Olympic
So it'll be fun to see
Co-
Russia versus Ukraine.
ROC, right? Like
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see Russia versus
And
Ukraine.
also
Yeah.
like
Oh, man.
because last World Cup Russian players were like like using drugs and everything, so that came
Yeah.
out. I saw the news and everything.
steroid
So,
use,
yeah.
performance enhancing drugs and all that shambles. But anyways, so to round up the weekend roundup,
so this is our fourth roundup. in
yeah.
the
So
same-
me, I don't have any preferences in the UEFA League Nations because, to be honest, I don't really care. Like, do I
Yeah.
international
Just
break? I don't follow.
get over
this,
with
yeah.
Nations League and World Cup. Come fast.
Yeah. So thank you again for joining us in the weekend roundup, 5th time, and we will catch you guys soon. Hopefully this time around we can have a Champions League roundup as well.
And
Sixth
please
time
do let us
roundup.
know your favorite team so we can talk about those teams as well.
Yeah. Either talk trash or hype them up. Thank you for following us or subscribing us or whatever. I hope you guys are enjoying the contents. And see you guys in the next one.